Mary Dan Trotty Library. Welcome to today's Crafternoon activity. Today we will be making coffee filter buntings like you can see above my head. You can use these to decorate for a party or just for fun. Before you start, you'll need a few supplies. You'll need some coffee filters, some markers, a few paper towels to go underneath so that the markers don't bleed through onto your table, a spray bottle with water, or if you don't have a spray bottle, you can use a wet sponge. You'll need some yarn or string to hang your bunting, and lastly you'll need a stapler. You might also want a baking sheet or some kind of waterproof tray, or maybe a plastic bag that you can put down over your table to protect it from the water. The first step is to color your coffee filters. So you're going to take a coffee filter and flatten it out so you got a circle. And then you take your markers and color a design on it. If you want to make one like this, you can see I use red, white, and blue. Or if you want to make a rainbow colored one or your own design, you can. Remember to leave a little bit of white space in between your colors if you want your colors to stay separate, or if you want them to blend together, put them a little closer to each other. You can see you don't have to color it in perfectly. Mine looks a little messy. That's just fine because later when it gets wet, that's going to all blend together. Okay, the next part is to get your coffee filters wet. So if you've got a baking sheet or a tray or a plastic bag that you can put down, go ahead and do that. If you don't have those things, that's okay. You can take this part outside. If you have a safe place in your driveway or on a sidewalk that you can use, you can lay your coffee filters on the ground and just spray them right there. But I'm going to use a tray. So you're going to get the coffee filter that you colored earlier and put it down on your tray, and then get your spray bottle. Again, if you don't have one, that's okay. You can use a wet sponge and just squeeze the sponge over your coffee filter to get it wet. You don't need too much water, just enough for the colors to start running together and spreading out. So you can leave it here to dry, or you can move it onto a paper towel while you spray your next one. So once your coffee filters are dry, go ahead and lay them on the table in front of you in a line, and then take your string or your yarn that you're going to use and lay that across the top of them. And then you will fold each one in half over your string. Make sure that they're all creased. And take your stapler and you'll staple them in place so they don't move when you hang it up. There you go. You got your own colorful bunting to hang up. So if you make your own, please take a picture, and if you share it on social media, be sure to tag us at DeKalb Library so that we can see your own decorations.